Hello, you're watching Razzmatazz with Rashi, and today we have with us Ritu Kakar. She's a best-selling author of 4 books, and she's also very passionate about music, writing, and reading books. And in this episode, you'll get to know a lot more about Ritu, her books, and her life. Welcome, Ritu. How are you?
I'm good, Rashi. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Before we move forward, let me tell the audience that at the end of this episode, we'll have a question. And if you give the correct answer, you will be standing a chance to win the mega prizes at the end of the season. Also, you'll get this answer in this episode itself, so watch carefully. And don't forget to participate. Like before participating, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yes, Ritu, I would request you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, I'm Ritu Kakar and I have been writing since past 5 years now. I've already published 4 and my 5th just got released.
Okay, that's nice.
So it's I've been just enjoying that. Until then, I was a housewife, busy with my family and my children. Now that they're grown up and all doing their own thing, both of them doing their own thing, I am now free. So I get full time to do what I love to do, write and read.
That's nice. So what are the books that you have written? Like, can you tell me more about all of the books?
My first book was One Precious Moment, which is very special to me because that was a very off chance book I had written. I had no plans, I had no idea I was going to write a novel. So when I started writing it, it just brought in what I was missing. And from there on, I wrote 2 short stories and I've written 2 full novels. And the 5th one I just released. That is Ux, Shadows of Life.
Okay.
And
So
other
what is
than
that
that, there was Love Unexpected, stories about you, me, or them, and there's Love, Life, Laughter, and more.
Nice.
So
So are they all fiction or like what genre you writing?
all fictions, but
Okay.
I try to stick to reality.
Yeah.
All my books, one thing I can tell is for sure has reality. Everyone can relate to it. I tend to make
Yes.
it a little filmy, sometimes a
Relatable.
little,
Yeah.
but I make sure everyone can relate to it
Oh,
because
that's
I
nice.
believe facts are more important.
Yeah.
So,
So how did you like your writing journey? Where did it began? Like how did you start? What was the first thing you ever wrote?
actually, my first thing I wrote was a 500 words page. That is it.
Okay.
And it was just something I was doing because I was actually bored of all reading so much.
Yeah.
My mom was unwell at that time, my mother-in-law. So I used to be with her. So during that time, I think I binged through a lot of movies. I had read a lot of books. So I reached that saturation point. So I was just writing words. That's something I tend to do often. Just start writing randomly.
Okay.
This particular time, I really liked what I had written. So I showed it to my sister, my niece. They
Okay.
both gave me a feedback and they told me that though it sounded nice, it did not make sense. And that's how I started
Yeah.
the journey of writing so that those
Okay.
few words could make sense.
Yeah.
And one precious moment was in my hand.
Oh, nice. That's good. So like as you said that you just started like some 5 years ago, you're writing. So
Mm.
how has that been like till now? Like in 5 years, I've come with 5 books, which is really good.
Yes.
So when do you
It's
find
been
your
a
time
beautiful
for
journey.
writing? Like what kind of schedule do you follow?
I I often have this thing about writing. I mean that's what I've noticed about me in the 5 years. Once I start writing, there is no stopping me. Then it takes me a month or so, or maximum a month, to finish the first draft of my book.
Okay, that's good.
And after that, because I like right now, after since I've released Ux, I haven't written a word. I started
Yeah.
writing my next book. Yes, so I was writing Ux. Now that I finished Ux, I started writing my 6th book. I wrote around 3,000 words,
Okay.
but I started traveling and I got busy with something. So now that's
Yes.
put in pause. But the story and everything is ready in my mind. So the minute I know I start writing, I will have it done very
Yeah,
fast.
it's there. Yeah, you just have to take
Yeah,
out
it's
time for
already there.
writing.
basics are ready, the outline is ready, everything is in my
Okay.
hand, and in my mind the story already, I've picturized the whole thing.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just matter of sitting. So once I start writing, I know
Yeah.
I'll finish it
Nice.
fast.
So where do you draw
Oh,
the inspiration for all the characters that you create or for the stories that you come up with?
I it's from reality of life. I see
Mhm.
people around, I hear a lot of things, or sometimes even on these news channels and everything, or what I'm watching. So
Yeah.
I my mind tends to register quite a lot of things, and whenever
Mhm.
a topic or something comes up,
Yeah.
I it just starts off. There has
Mhm.
never been anything particular. It
Yes.
just that something or this, it just clicks my mind and something
Correct.
strikes,
That's how it,
and I
yeah,
just
it
start
happens.
writing. Because my short stories were also like that.
Hmm.
I had no idea I was going to write short stories. It just during lockdown it just happened.
Yeah.
I just had so many ideas with me and I didn't want to expand on them. I just
Hmm.
was doing something on my, because that time printing and
Yes.
editing,
Lots of
asking
logistics.
anyone, it was a very unrealistic situation at that time.
Correct. Yeah.
So my first short stories, I just wrote it myself. My sister
Hmm.
helped me edit it, sorry,
Good you have
and
in-house
I
help.
I just published it
Yeah.
on like ebook. That's it.
Hmm.
So
Correct.
and then later Ajit Abha helped me
Yeah.
print both my.
Yeah, that's nice. So you also turned out to be a best-selling author. So how was that feeling?
It was amazing
Yeah.
actually to have people write like what I'm writing and
Hmm.
appreciate it. So
Yes.
that gives the biggest high to me. So and
Correct.
to be called a best-selling or a writer is like wow. It's
Yes,
the most amazing. It
definitely.
feels like achievement.
Definitely. That and getting appreciation for your work and something that you love to do. It's always a
Absolutely,
wonderful feeling. So what tips
that's
would
the
you give
biggest.
to the new writers who are struggling with their first draft or who are, dreaming about becoming a bestseller someday?
Just keep writing. Just keep writing. Never lose hope, because I believe every story needs to be told,
Yeah, definitely.
and our way of telling it and is all, it's basically most of the stories to be very similar, but how
Mhm.
you
How
tell
you
your
tell them,
story,
yes.
how you
That makes a
portray your
difference.
emotions across,
Correct.
that's what matters.
Mhm.
So I always tell everybody, if you have the passion for writing, just keep writing, don't stop,
Definitely.
never stop writing.
Yeah.
Your maybe a first draft, it took me ages to have someone
Mhm.
publish my book. So
Okay.
I know it's a very long journey, and like
Mhm.
I remember sending my drafts to a lot of
Publishers.
publishers.
Yeah.
So it is a
It
long
takes time.
journey, but
Yeah.
it takes a lot of time. Never
Mhm.
lose hope, and make sure you have your book edited well, because that's
Yeah.
one of the big. In the beginning, I've had this issue with a lot of my
Mhm.
work.
Yeah.
So that has been one of my
Mhm.
main thing for
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah. So what all things you keep in mind, like what makes a good story or a good book?
Um, your passion, your
Mhm.
ideas, how you write it, and just your belief in it. I believe if you believe in your own story,
Yeah,
that's half victory.
definitely. So
If
like as
you
you
have
said,
doubts
like
about it,
you started quite late. That's something you mentioned
hmm,
somewhere that you started after 40. So do you have something to
yes.
say to people who feel that 40 is like too old to start now?
No, there is no bar to age. I
Yeah.
don't believe age should stop you from doing what you love to do.
Hmm.
It's that's a I think that's the most outdated notion a person has at the age of 40,
Yes.
45, 50.
Don't
I
stop.
believe at any age you can start what you want to do once you
Correct.
have decided that's what you want to do.
Yeah. So what are your future plans now? Like you already are working for your sixth manuscript that you said. So are
Hmm.
anything else that's keeping you busy now?
I love, as I said, I love reading. That keeps me busy. And
Hmm.
other than writing, I have this passion for tarot reading, healing. So
Okay.
that's what I've been doing nowadays.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that I've been doing very often.
Okay. That's nice.
So
So when are we expecting
so
your
that's my
next
next step.
book?
That's my next step. Along with writing, I'm
Yeah.
going to continue with that.
Hmm.
And today I seem to have too many calls calling people calling me and disturbing me when I am right in the middle of it.
Okay, no problem. We'll end this episode soon. So would you like to read something for us from your book?
I'm not having my book right now with me. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
that's fine.
But
Okay, so we'll just give a question to our audience that Ritu has just spoke about the 4 or 5 books that she has come up with. So you have to name any of that books in the comments below, and if your answer is correct, then you'll surely stand a chance to win the mega prizes at the end of the season. So thank you so much, Ritu, and wish you all the best for all the books that
thank
are coming up.
thank you
And
so much, Rashi.
good
And
luck.
I'm so sorry. There has been a lot of turbulence on my
No, no,
end
that's fine.
today.
That's absolutely fine.
Some
No problem at all. It was lovely talking to
and
you.
this same here. It was wonderful, wonderful talking to you.
That's
Thank
fine.
you.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, Rashi.
Yeah,
Hope to see
thanks.
you soon. Bye.
Yeah.